Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on The Show starts now. Trevor Cahill is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. You can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. One and one, here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman brings it in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on The Show. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Striding in, Dustin Fowler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Dustin Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calhoun on the run, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Popped him up. Pujols moving to his left. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. A's are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now for L.A. Zach Cozart, lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's got a batting average of .444. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. In the on deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Pujols, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Popped him up. Maxwell shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson, set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. Simmons over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Coming to the plate now, Rene Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rene Rivera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Look out. 2-0 now.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Caleb Coward. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off is Simmons. Simmons leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Leading off for the Athletics. Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Piscotty.
Ball 1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Piscotty is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting 8.
Stepping up now, Bruce Maxwell.
Bruce Maxwell.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
A ball and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Upton. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway.
Justin Upton.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Upton the runner at first, nobody out. There goes the runner. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. In his career, Cozart is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Pujols. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Hit on the ground out to short. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Hit down the third base line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Ready for another chance? Dustin Fowler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. Fowler has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
Ball.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Popped him up. Cozart is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 10.
Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive by Pujols. Wow.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Squared that one up just a little late. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First offering on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Rene Rivera.
Digging in, Rene Rivera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Simmons racing for second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Caleb Coward, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 23, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Mike Trout.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Here's Justin Upton now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way to Upton. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Zach Kozar.
Ready for another shot now. Zach Kozar. He was a ground out victim last time up. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. To his left, Olsen. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. To start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Calhoun. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, catcher
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Simmons into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
now batting.
Striding in once again, Chad Pinder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled to first. Pujols has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still trail 1-0. Here's Albert now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ready for another chance? Ian Kinsler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Dustin Fowler. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Now a swing and a fly ball. Upton on the move. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Upton will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
the batter, number 10, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Pujols has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes last time up. Shoemaker's ready. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. In now for the Angels, Rene Rivera is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Chris Hatcher will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Hatcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. He doubled his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. In there, a base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Into the box, Caleb Coward. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that'll get down for a base hit. Simmons is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead here. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Left fielder.
Ready once again, Justin Upton. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fowler racing back, still ranging back, and it's gone.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with the 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart. Joyce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2-1 the count. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Behind 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Next up for the A's, Matt Joyce. No hits to this point.
Matt Joyce.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
The 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 0-2 home. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Shoemaker comes set. 1-1 on its way. A wave and a miss.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Albert Pujols. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that one just missed outside.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman.
Settling in now, Ian Kinsler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a ball, 1-0. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Cole Calhoun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 4-0. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Ball and a strike.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dustin Fowler. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The Halos took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matt Shoemaker earns his first win of the season as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Trevor Cahill is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.